Y escogí estos versos que le voy a leer de cada una de las lecturas para el día de hoy, bastante serias según me estuvieron explicando. We try to get together pastors, students from the seminary and church leaders to keep the children together to try to share the gospel of Jesus through the Bible. That is the most important, the main thing of this kind of program that we call Festival Bíblico para Niños. We call a Christian Biblical Festival for Children. I was a teenager in the 80s in Cuba. At that time our churches doesn't have many children or young people, and we didn't have Bibles at that time. So when I see this afternoon all those children having Bibles, New Testament, was very inspired to me, and I feel it very emotional.
At home, no one was Christians. Actually, my parents, they were members of the Communist League, so I was not allowed to attend to church or not even to play with children who were Christians. But then a neighbor of mine, a lady, she borrowed me a picture New Testament. I remember that was the first Christian book that I read. I was about older than 12 years old, so 13 maybe. And then that was the first Christian book that I was able to read completely. Well, I think that it is part of the characteristics of the human people. We love pictures, images and colors. And then especially for children, not only for children, even though you produce those picture New Testament for children, even adult people love them. And especially going to the eastern part of the country and within the countryside villages, there they love that kind of books. So we have seen and been witness of people that have been using those and passing to other people, and many people, even though they do not attend the church, they want to have one. It's like the church in the beginnings. In Acts, you can read that the churches, they gather in houses, and precisely that's what is happening. And we are able to reach more people precisely in their neighborhoods. And people who probably they do not feel well attending to any church, to any building, they feel comfortable of sharing God's word in their own neighborhoods at a friend's house. So that's something that is very interesting, and I think that in the future this growth will continue. So now that we are creating, that we are opening new churches, those baby churches, those cells groups, it means that there are new leaders, new people that we need to train. And if we don't have the opportunity to reach, to find those kind of materials in other places, to receive the materials that Cook are producing is great, because we are able to give those materials to the leaders. No matter if they don't have any academic formation, they will be able not only to train themselves, but also to train their people and to teach the congregation, because the language is simple, the structure is very nice, and it's very comfortable and clear for them to use those materials. So that's why I consider, I think that it's very important not only to receive those books, but to distribute according to those needs that we are facing now, that the church is growing more than any other time before.